dreamers gather, though the pews are bare. Just me, the silence, and the heavy air. The casket's polished, dark and hard to see. It holds the life that we thought we would be. The invitation's read with deepest pain for what we lost before the final rain. No flowers blooming, just a withered wreath for the future lying cold beneath. We're holding a funeral for the future today, burying the moments that were stripped away. The maybe soons and the one days we planned, slipping through the fingers of my empty hand. The eulogy is everything we couldn't do, the quiet death of me beside you. Just a closed off grave where all the promise lies, a funeral for the future neath these tearless eyes. The sun is setting, casting shadows long. A new day dawning where I can be strong. The path is winding, but I'll find my way, leaving behind the darkness of yesterday. The future calls me, whispers of the light, guiding my footsteps through the longest night of what was lost and what can still be true. A brighter future waiting for me and you. Let's build a future, starting here today, embracing the moments that were saved, not stripped away. The maybe soons and the one days we'll plan, holding on to hope with an open hand. The celebration is everything we're gonna do, a joyful life for me and one for you, with open arms for all the promised lies, a future blooming beneath these hopeful eyes. I scatter seeds of dreams upon the earth, giving them sunlight, giving them new birth. The sound it makes is hopeful, soft and low, the sound of moving on, of letting kindness grow. The happily ever after is the path we'll pave beyond the shadows of a lonely grave, a joyful reminder that we're walking this together now. Let's build a future, starting here today, embracing the moments that were saved, not stripped away. The maybe soons and the one days we'll plan, holding on to hope with an open hand. The celebration is everything we're gonna do, a joyful life for me and one for you, with open arms for all the promised lies, a future blooming beneath these hopeful eyes. A future full of hope. There isn't us here, just an open space, new dreams to chase. The sun went down an hour ago, but the darkness feels different. Now I know that You're not here to light the way, to chase the shadows of my fears away. We used to count the constellations every night, lost in a universe of pure soft light. Now I look up, but the blackness is profound. Not a single sparkle, not a single sound. It's a sky without stars, an empty, endless black, a void where all our future fell through the crack. A picture frame with nothing left inside, just the dark dimensions where the dreams have died. No guiding light to show me where to go. A cold, lost feeling, a quiet, lonely low. Just me beneath this infinite despair. A sky without stars, and you're not there. They say the light from stars takes years to reach the ground. A silent echo, a memory profound. Maybe our love is still shining somewhere in the past, a beautiful moment that wasn't built to last. I'm walking through the hours, a shadow in the town. The world keeps spinning, turning upside down. The simple wonder of the universe is gone, replaced by the hollow ache of a painful dawn. It's a sky without stars, an empty, endless black, a void where all our future fell through the crack. A picture frame with nothing left inside, just the dark dimensions where the dreams have died. No guiding light to show me where to go. A cold, lost feeling, a quiet, lonely low. Just me beneath this infinite despair. A sky without stars, and you're not there. I close my eyes and try to find a beam to hold on to, a remnant of the dream. But it's all darkness, silence incomplete, a crushing weight that traps me in defeat. If one could twinkle just to let me know you're fine, that somehow our connection crosses every line. It's a sky without stars, an empty, endless black, a void where all our future fell through the crack. A picture frame with nothing left inside, just the dark dimensions where the dreams have died. No guiding light to show me where to go. A cold, lost feeling, a quiet, lonely low. Just me beneath this infinite despair. A sky without stars, and you're not there. A sky without stars, just these deep, dark scars, no light to see. You took the universe from me. We use a million words to fix the cracks, try glue and tape and pushing hard the facts. There's something fundamental had just died, a silent truth we tried so hard to hide. The engine seized up years ago it seems, but we kept driving on the fumes of former dreams. We thought if we just tried a little more, we'd get the shine we had back from before. But this is broken beyond all repair, just empty silence hanging in the air. A mirror shattered on a tile floor, can't glue the pieces back to what they were before. The damage done is deeper than the skin, a losing battle we could never win. Just wreckage now, we had but lost. But this is broken beyond all repair, just empty silence hanging in the air. A mirror shattered on a tile floor, can't glue the pieces back to what they were before. The damage done is deeper than the skin, a losing battle we could never win. Just wreckage now, a painful final stop, broken beyond repair, right from the top. I'm tired of pretending we can make this right, tired of fighting with all of my mind for something that just isn't there anymore, just an empty feeling, cold right to the core. We've run out of chances, we've run out of time, committing to the end of this perfect cry. But this is broken beyond all repair, just empty silence hanging in the air. A mirror shattered on a tile floor, can't glue the pieces back to what they were before. The damage done is deeper than the skin, a losing battle we could never win. Just wreckage now, a painful final stop, broken beyond repair, right from the top. Broken beyond repair, nothing left for us to share, just the empty shell, lost and trapped in this hell. Broken beyond repair. The alarm went off an hour ago, but we're both lying still, moving slow. You're staring at the ceiling, I'm watching the door. We don't say good morning anymore. The kitchen light is on a dull, sad glow. The silence is the loudest thing I know. The pot's been brewing since the break of dawn, a stay reminder that the spark is gone. It's cold coffee and colder hearts in this place, a frozen moment in time and space. The steam has vanished, the warmth has left the cup. We gave up trying before we woke back up, just bitter grounds left in the bottom of the pot. A love that's lost a little heat it got. Yeah, cold coffee and colder hearts today, nothing left between us that we want to say. I reach across the sheets, a habit of the past. My fingers hit the space where you were meant to last. You flinch a little, a reflex of the fence. The distance growing makes no kind of sense. We share the air, but we don't share the air we breathe. A complicated tangle web we weave. I pour a cup to warm my shaking hands, but it's lukewarm water, not what the soul demands. It's cold coffee and colder hearts in this place, a frozen moment in time and space. The steam has vanished, the warmth has left the cup. We gave up trying before we woke back up, just bitter grounds left in the bottom of the pot. A love that's lost a little heat it got. Yeah, cold coffee and colder hearts today, nothing left between us that we want to say. We used to laugh till tears ran down our face, now we just exist inside this empty space. 1,000 things we could fix if we just tried, but the willingness to love has up and died. The cream is sour, the sugar's hard as stone. It's so much louder here than being all alone. It's cold coffee and colder hearts in this place, a frozen moment in time and space. just bitter and dark. No warmth for you or me. The house is quiet, the hours late. I lie awake and tempt my fate by listening closely to the empty air, imagining a whisper that you're still there. The silence settles like a heavy shroud, and the only sound is the memory played out loud. A ghost in the floorboards, a shadow on the wall, waiting for the moment that I finally follow. I hear echoes in the darkest night, fragments of laughter, flickers of a light, a phantom chorus of every word you said, haunting the space inside my lonely head. They ricochet off the walls of my despair, telling me you're gone but still everywhere. Just echoes in the dark, a cold hard truth, a painful reminder of our lost youth. It's silent, a black and lifeless brick. I remember how we used to talk so quick about everything and nothing, dreams and fears. Now all I have is the ringing in my ears of the final argument, the bitter cutting tone, the sound of the end, the sound of being alone. It loops and plays when the world goes still and deep, stealing the comfort of a peaceful sleep. Darkest night, fragments of laughter, flickers of light, a phantom chorus of every word you said, haunting the space inside my lonely head. They ricochet off the walls of my despair, telling me you're gone but still everywhere. Just echoes in the dark, a cold hard truth, a painful reminder of our lost youth. I wish the darkness would just swallow every sound, erase the history, the love that we had found. I'd rather silence than this constant aching noise of all the moments that we cannot enjoy. The echoes linger, they refuse to fade away, chasing me right into the brand new day. faces, happy, warm and mellow. They used to be us, didn't it? A different time when anything felt like a perfect ride. The ink is blurring, the colors start to bleed. So silent and a bitter seed. It was yesterday, but it feels forever ago. Watching the reality start to go. Fading photographs, losing all that shine. Erasing the moments when you were mine. Just ghosts in sepia, haunting my display forever ago. Just yesterday. There's one of us at the fairground by the sea. You held my hand so tight, just you and me. The Ferris wheel was turning in the sun. We thought our story had only just begun. Now the paper thins, you're disappearing fast, like you were never real, not meant to last. A simple trick of light, a chemical decay, taking the evidence of us away. The ink is blurring, the colors start to bleed. So in a silent and a bitter seed. It was yesterday, but it feels forever ago. Watching the reality start to go. Fading photographs, losing all that shine. Erasing the moments when you were mine. Just ghosts in sepia, haunting my display forever ago. Just yesterday. I hold them closer, hoping I can save the view. The only proof I have I ever really had you. But time's dissolving, it washes all things clean, leaving a blank slate where our love had been. The past is just a picture hanging on the wall, waiting for the moment that it finally falls. The ink is blurring, the colors start to bleed. So in a silent and a bitter seed. It was yesterday, but it feels forever ago. Watching the reality start to go. Fading photographs, losing all their shine. Erasing the moments when you were mine. Just ghosts in sepia, haunting my display forever ago. Just yesterday, forever ago. Watching the memory go. Just paper and light, lost in the endless night. The world outside is spinning fast, but my own moment is built to last. Stuck in the ember of a single day, the day the light was taken all away. My hands are empty, my arms are open wide for a pain so deep that I can't run or hide. It's a heavy shadow that won't retreat, a permanent feeling of pure defeat. This is the kingdom of grief and despair, breathing in sorrow with the very air. A heavy blanket, a crushing final weight, a silent acceptance of a cruel, cruel fate. My soul is screaming, but I cannot make a sound. Just this brokenness the world has found, living in the wreckage of a life once grand. Grief and despair walk The taste of ashes sits upon my tongue, a funeral song that the birds have sung. I lost the rhythm, I lost the tune, lost underneath a hollow plastic moon. Every memory's a weapon, a cutting final knife, reminding me that this is now my life. This is the kingdom of grief and despair, breathing in sorrow with the very air. A heavy blanket, a crushing final weight, a silent acceptance of a cruel, cruel fate. My soul is screaming, but I cannot make a sound. Just this brokenness the world has found, living in the wreckage of a life once grand. Grief and despair walk hand in hand. I'm sinking deeper in the mud and the mire, lost the strength, lost the desire to fight the tide, to swim against the stream, to hold on to a ghost of a former dream. The end is heavy, the middle is so long. No hope inside this sad and bitter song. This is the kingdom of grief and despair, breathing in sorrow with the very air. A heavy blanket, a crushing final weight, a silent acceptance of a cruel, cruel fate. My soul is screaming, but I cannot make a sound. Just this brokenness the world has found, living in the wreckage of a life once grand. Grief and despair walk hand in hand. Grief and despair everywhere. Lost the fight, lost the light. The streetlights flicker in the early gray, a final moment before the break of day. My bags are packed, leaning by the door. We've said the things we can't take back anymore. You're sleeping softly, dreaming of a life where I was more than just a source of strife. The air is heavy, the silence sharp and thin, a final curtain call before the end begins. And the dawn is breaking, but it brings no light, just the irreversible end of our long night. A promise broken with the rising sun, a chapter closes that can't be rerun. This isn't healing, it's just the final cut. The door is closing forever, tightly shut. It's irreversible now, this cold new day. The dawn we can't stop, the price we have to pay. I trace the outline of your profile in the gloom. A stranger now, just shadows in the room. We built a mansion just to watch it fall. Ignore the warnings, ignore them all. The coffee maker hums a lonely tune, a final soundtrack for a love undone too soon. I leave the keys upon the kitchen shelf, a ghost is leaving, finding my own self. damage done can't ever be undone. We reached the finish line before the race begun. The light outside is harsh, the colors cold. A story finished, no more left to be told. And the dawn is bright, but it brings no light, just the irreversible end of our long night. A promise broken with the rising sun, a chapter closes that can't be rerun. This isn't hidden, it's just the final cut. The door is closing, forever tightly shut. It's irreversible, now it's cold new day. The dawn we can't stop, the price we have to pay. Irreversible dawn, the love is gone, forever gone. Just this cold new dawn. The evidence is scattered on the floor, the shattered pieces we used to be before. A broken promise, a lie you couldn't keep, the shallow grave where all the secrets sleep. I trusted you with everything I had, thought we were good, never thought we'd go this bad. You walked right in like you had the key, and took the only thing that mattered much to me. My heart, your crime, a perfect tragic end. I trust betrayed by your supposed friend. The motives hazy, the damage crystal clear, leaving me with nothing but the endless fear of ever loving quite that much again. A victim of a silent cutting pen. The jury's out, but the verdict is the same. My heart was broken, and you're the one to blame. They say that love's a battlefield, a game we play, but I never thought you'd throw the map away. You use my weakness, my belief in good and light, to plunge us both into the longest night. The truth is brutal, a weapon in your hand, carving the lines no one can understand. A premeditated act, a careful cold design, to take what's yours and leave behind the mine. My heart, your crime, a perfect tragic end. A trust betrayed by a supposed friend. The motives hazy, the damage crystal clear, leaving me with nothing but the endless fear of ever loving quite that much again. A victim of a silent cutting pen. The jury's out, but the verdict is the same. My heart was broken, and you're the one to blame. I'm standing in the wreckage, the dust begins to settle down. The saddest story in this entire town. I'm the casualty, the one who took the fall, while you walk free, untouched by it all. No justice system can fix what you have done. A heavy sentence for the damage that you spun. My heart, your crime, a perfect tragic end. A trust betrayed by a supposed friend. The motives hazy, the damage crystal clear, leaving me with nothing but the endless fear of ever loving quite that much again. A victim of a silent cutting pen. The jury's out, but the sky is the color of bruises and regret, the kind of gray I know I won't forget. The calendar turns page, the ceiling stays the same, a silent ache that whispers out your name. Every window pane is a blurred mirror of the past, of moments we thought were built to truly last. The city outside is drowning cold and bleak, matching the silence when I try to speak. It's November's eternal rain outside my door, raining on the pieces of us on the floor, washing all the color from the life we planned, slipping through the fingers of my shaking hand. The weather forecast says the sun might shine again, but in my heart it's November's eternal rain, a constant downpour of memory and pain. The heating's on, but I can't shake the chill, a hollow space the blankets cannot fill. I watch the water run into the drain, thinking of the love that couldn't sustain. The weight of winter, the creeping bitter frost, counting every single thing we've lost. The promise we made dissolved into the mist, the final time that we almost kissed. It's November's eternal rain outside my door, raining on the pieces of us on the floor, washing all the color from the life we planned, slipping through the fingers of my shaking hand. The weather forecast says that the sun might shine again, but in my heart it's November's eternal rain, a constant downpour of memory and pain. They say that spring will follow, a new season start, but the dampness has settled deep within my heart. The pavement slick with what we couldn't save, a melancholy marker, an early grave. No umbrella can shield me from this unending storm. The only warmth I had was in your form. It's November's eternal rain outside my door, raining on the pieces of us on the floor, washing all the color from the life we planned, slipping through the fingers of my shaking hand. The weather forecast says the sun might shine again, but in my heart it's November's eternal rain, a constant downpour of memory and pain. November's eternal rain, washing away the last remains, just the sound of the drop, 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 wishing the pain would finally stop. We drew a circle in the sand one day, swore on forever that it wouldn't wash away. It wasn't ink or paper, it was fragile, clear and bright, a sacred vow made in the pale moon. We drew a circle in the sand one day, swore on forever that it wouldn't wash away. It wasn't ink or paper, it was fragile, clear and bright, a sacred vow made in the pale moonlight. It felt so strong, a perfect pain of trust, built to last beyond the wind and dust. I polished it with every I love you said. Ignore the warnings in the words you left unsaid. But now the floor is covered in the sharp remains of a shattered glass promise washed by bitter rains. A million pieces where the future used to be, reflecting back the broken face of me. There's no putting back the trust that broke so loud, just scattered fragments in this lonely crowd. I'm walking barefoot on the dreams we planned, picking up the shards with a shaking hand. You held the hammer though you said it was a kiss, one final blow to end our fragile bliss. The sound it made was silent to the street outside, but in my soul there's nowhere left to hide. The clarity is gone, replaced by foggy hurt. Our pure intention lying in the dirt. They said, be careful what you wish for, what you take. I only wish for love, not this heartbreaking break. But now the floor is covered in the sharp remains of a shattered glass promise washed by bitter rains. A million pieces where the future used to be, reflecting back the broken face of me. There's no putting back the trust that broke so loud, just scattered fragments in this lonely crowd. I'm walking barefoot on the dreams we planned, picking up the shards with a shaking hand. I try to sweep them up, but the pieces cut too deep. Memories bleeding out, I cannot keep. The damage done can't be undone, the mold is cast. The promise shattered, built to never last. The light won't shine the same way anymore, just fractured beams upon a broken floor. But now the floor is covered in the sharp remains of a shattered glass promise washed by bitter rains. A million pieces where the future used to be, reflecting back the broken face of me. There's no putting back the trust that broke so loud, just scattered fragments in this lonely crowd. I'm walking barefoot on the dreams we planned, picking up the shards with a shaking hand. Shattered glass promise, a final crisis. The sharpest edge of love, cut by the one I thought enough. First incision was a soft hello, a simple smile that made the feeling grow. We built a world in the quiet of the night. Ignore the shadows, believe we were the light. I memorized the map of every single street we walked, listened to the rhythm of the way you talk. Didn't see the scalpel hiding in your hand. The end was written, I just didn't understand. And now I'm charting the anatomy of a scar, mapping the pieces of who we are. This jagged line where your memory used to be, a permanent reminder that you left me. It hurts to touch it, a phantom make inside, a story in the skin where the love has died. Just a roadmap of where we fell apart, the cold, precise anatomy of a broken heart. The second cut was the day you looked away, when your eyes went vacant and had nothing left to say. The bleeding started, slow and hard to see, as you packed your bags press against these empty walls. They say that time's a healer, but time's a liar too. It just hardens the wound left here by you. And now I'm charting the anatomy of a scar, mapping the pieces of who we are. This jagged line where your memory used to be, a permanent reminder that you left me. It hurts to touch it, a phantom ache inside, a story in the skin where the love has died. Just a roadmap of where we fell apart, the cold, precise anatomy of a broken heart. Fade to silver in the sun, but this one's angry, forever newly done. It's an endless chapter stuck upon the page, a quiet burn, an everlasting rage, a monument to all the dreams we planned, built on the fault lines of shifting sand. And now I'm charting the anatomy of a scar, mapping the pieces of who we are. This jagged line where your memory used to be, a permanent reminder that you left me. It hurts to touch it, a phantom ache inside, a story in the skin where the love has died. Just a roadmap of where we fell apart, the cold, precise anatomy of a broken heart. The anatomy of a scar. It doesn't heal, it just gets deep and far. Yeah, deep and far. The anatomy of us, the anatomy of us. The grip is tight, my knuckles turning white, holding on to something with all of my might. A faded memory, a promise whispered low, a time when we still had somewhere left to go. It's heavy now, this ghost inside my hands, more weight than my weary heart demands. I know I need to drop it, let it hit the ground, but I'm terrified of silence, terrified of the sound. This is the art of letting go, I'm told. That gentle ease another painful hold, opening the fingers one by one with grace, accepting the void, the empty hollow space. It isn't easy, it's the hardest thing I've done, saying goodbye to the setting sun, learning to live with an open hand and free. This difficult art of letting go, you see. The frame is empty where your picture used to be, a box, the books you bought, set them free. I deleted numbers, clear the text on my phone, trying to adjust to the silence of being alone. The first step is a wobble, the second is a fall. The process hurts like hell, but I am giving it my all, tearing down the monuments of what we used to be, so I can finally build a brand new life for me. This is the art of letting go, I'm told. The gentle ease another painful hold, opening the fingers one by one with grace, accepting the void, the empty hollow space. It isn't easy, it's the hardest thing I've done, saying goodbye to the setting sun, learning to live with an open hand and free. It's difficult that letting go is finally finding peace. It feels like breakage now, a final cut and tear. But maybe freedom is just managing the fear of existing without you, of walking on my own, of planting new seeds in a field I have grown. This is the art of letting go, I'm told. The gentle easing of the painful, hold opening the fingers one by one with grace, accepting the void, the empty hollow space. It isn't easy, it's the hardest thing I've done, saying goodbye to the setting sun, learning to live with an open hand and free. This difficult art of letting go, you see. The art of letting go, watching the memory flow, freeing the hands, follow a new commands. The furniture is ours, still in its place, but I keep staring at the empty space where your shoes used to wait right by the door, where your books were stacked upon the floor. It's an absence so heavy, a physical weight. I walk around the room, it's far too late to fill the void with things, a noise or a sound, the deepest silence I have ever found. Oh, the emptiness you left behind, that hollow space inside my heart and mind. It echoes with the memory of your name, a cold dark shadow, an everlasting flame. It's bigger than the house, wider than the sea. It's vast and lonely, deep vacuity. No matter where I turn, no matter how I try, I'm just living in the emptiness you left behind. I sleep on your side of the bed just to feel a fake proximity that isn't real. The pillow still remembers how you laid your head, a haunting shape upon a lonely bed. I run my hands through clothes you used to wear and bury my face, hoping you're still there. But it's just fabric, endless now and cold. A story finished, the final chapter told. Oh, the emptiness you left behind, that hollow space inside my heart and mind. It echoes with the memory of your name, a cold dark shadow, an everlasting flame. It's bigger than the house, wider than the sea. This vast and lonely, deep vacuity. No matter where I turn, no matter how I try, I'm just living in the emptiness you left behind. I fill my days with work, my nights with light, trying to push back the unending night. But every distraction just highlights the fact that you're the one thing that I always lack. Once you were gone, the world just fell away, leaving this hollow shell where I have to stay. Oh, the emptiness you left behind, hollow space inside my heart and mind. It echoes with the memory of your name, a cold dark shadow, an everlasting flame. It's bigger than the house, wider than the sea. This vast and lonely, deep vacuity. No matter where I turn, no matter how I try, I'm just living in the emptiness you left behind. The emptiness you left behind, a cruel and just this hollow ache. My heart will always break. I'm walking through the rooms we used to share, and finding fragments of you everywhere. The coffee stains upon the kitchen counter, the empty space beside the living room armchair. But the loudest absence is the one I can't escape. A sound that haunts me in a hollow shape. It isn't silence that makes this house so cold. It's the echo of a story that remains untold. It's the ghost of your laughter down the hall, bouncing off the memory of every wall. A happy sound I used to hold so near, now a chilling reminder that you aren't here. It rings when the rain hits the window pane, a beautiful memory twisted into pain. Just a phantom sound in the empty air, the ghost of your laughter, and I can't bear it. I put a record on the one you used to love. The music fills the space you rose above. I brace myself with a familiar harmony, but all I hear is how it used to be. You'd always sing too loud, slightly out of key. That perfect sound that meant the world to me. Now the stereo just plays a track alone, a melody for one, a heart of stone. It's the ghost of your laughter down the hall, bouncing off the memory of every wall. A happy sound I used to hold so near, now a chilling reminder that you aren't here. It rings when the rain hits the window pane, a beautiful memory twisting into pain. Just a phantom sound in the empty air, the ghost of your laughter, and I can't bear it. They say the memories are the best part of the past, but mine are weapons designed to cut and last. Every good moment is a brand new tear, because the joy we had just disappears into the echo, into the lonely sound of the love we lost and never could refound. It's the ghost of your laughter down the hall, bouncing off the memory of every wall. A happy sound I used to hold so near, now a chilling reminder that you aren't here. It rings when the rain hits the window pane, a beautiful memory twisted into pain. Just a phantom sound in the empty air, the ghost of your laughter, and I can't bear it. The ghost of your laughter, forever after, haunting every room, breaking through the gloom. I'm waking up to silence, a clarity so cold. A mind made empty, a story left untold. A gentle burglar came in the dead of night and and stole the picture, turned out all the light. I searched the corners for a trace of your perfume, a single snapshot to cut through all the gloom. There was a love here, I swear that it was true, but now I only know that I don't know you. Oh, the memory thief, did you take from me the precious moments, the perfect history? You left the pain here, the ache is sharp and deep, but stole the reasons, the promises we couldn't keep. I'm walking blind now in an unfamiliar place with a broken heart, but I can't recall your face. The cruelest theft, the quiet clean escape. You took the memory and left this empty shade. Dates and places swim inside my head, just facts and figures, lifeless, cold and dead. I know we laughed once, I know we shared a dream, but it's an abstract painting, a fractured, broken stream. If I could just remember the sound of your hello, then maybe I could finally start to let you go. Oh, the memory thief, what did you take from me? The precious moments, the perfect history. You left the pain here, the ache is sharp and deep, but stole the reasons, the promises we couldn't keep. I'm walking blind now in an unfamiliar place with a broken heart, but I can't recall your face. The cruelest theft, a quiet clean escape. You took the memory and left this empty shade. I'd give up all my future for one more day in the past, to see your eyes again, to make one moment last, to feel the sting of the breakup, clear and sharp and real. Anything is better than this nothing that I feel. This memory loss is a mercy I can't bear, just an empty room and a hollow stare. Oh, the memory thief, what did you take from me? The precious moments, the perfect history. You left the pain here, the ache is sharp and deep, but stole the reasons, the promises we couldn't keep. I'm walking blind now in an unfamiliar place with a broken heart, but I can't recall your face. The cruelest theft, a quiet clean escape. You took the memory and left this empty shade. The memory thief stole my belief, just an empty space. I've forgotten your face. I had on a haunting ethereal sense. I'm standing here in the hallway light. You close us off, shut out the night. The space between us is a single wooden frame, but it holds the weight of all our shared blame. I hear you breathe in a steady, shallow sound, while my whole world is crumbling to the ground. We're in the same house, under the same roof, but this simple barrier is the final proof. There's a universe of silence on the other side of the door, a history of I love yous that we don't say anymore. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold hardwood, reeling darkest turn, not out of fear of me, but fear of what our eyes might finally see. The wreckage of a future we designed, the pieces of the hope we left behind. I walk away down to the living room and sit in the quiet, empty gloom. I trace the lines upon my wedding band, wishing I could just reach out my hand. There's a universe of silence on the other side of the door, a history of I love yous that we don't say anymore. I'm leaning my forward against the cold hardwood, reliving every moment we misunderstood. It's the thinnest line between us and alone, the saddest boundary I've ever known. Two lonely people who can't bridge the floor, trapped by the silence on the other side of the door. If I could knock, would you open up the way? Or would we just find different words to say that the love is gone, the flame has died, and all we have is the pride we couldn't hide? It's easier to stay in our separate little worlds than face the truth as our story unfurls. There's a universe of silence on the other side of the door, a history of I love yous that we don't say anymore. I'm leaning my forward against the cold hardwood, reliving every moment we misunderstood. It's the thinnest line between us and alone, the saddest boundary I have ever known. Two lonely people who can't bridge the floor, trapped by the silence on the other side of the door. The other side of the door, we don't live here anymore. Just a wall of wood, misunderstood. We sit in silence at the kitchen table, a quiet story, an unfinished fable. The air is heavy, thick with all we hold inside, 1,000 feelings that we try to hide. I catch your eye, you quickly look away, a map of regret on this ordinary day. If I love you was a currency, we'd be so rich, but those coins stay in our pockets, stuck in a ditch. And the unsaid words are the loudest sound I know, a symphony of sadness, a quiet bitter flow. Every I'm sorry and please don't go, ringing in my ears with nowhere else to go. The conversations that we never start are tearing us into, ripping us apart. Just static and noise where the meaning should be, the weight of the words we keep internally. There's a question on my lips I can't let out, the fear of what the answer might be all about. Do you still want this? Do you still want me? A simple truth that could set us free, but I bite my tongue until the blood runs cold, afraid of breaking the fragile, weak mold we built a life on, things we left unsaid, a silent monument to the love that's dead. And the unsaid words are the loud internally. Maybe one sentence could fix the great divide. Maybe one admission with nowhere left to hide. But the moment passes, the coffee grows cold. We cling to silence, perfectly controlled. We are masters of avoidance, kings of the bypass, watching our fragile, precious moments pass. And the unsaid words are the loudest sound I know. A symphony of sadness, a quiet bitter flow. Every I'm sorry and please don't go, ringing in my ears with nowhere else to go. The conversations that we never start are tearing us into, ripping us apart. Just static and noise where the meaning should be. The weight of the words we keep internally. The unsaid words, lost in the silent hurts. Should have spoken up, drank from the bitter cup. We drew a line in the shifting sand, with always written on my side of the hand. I promised future, swore on endless time. Believed our love was a perfect, steady climb. You held a pen, wrote never on your wrist, a cautious promise that I must have missed. I saw a sky bright and shining blue. It was a collision course from the very start, when always meant never in my hopeful heart. My grand design of infinite embrace, crashing into the limits of your space. I was chasing a sunrise that would never end. You were planning the exit, my fair weather friend. One word of vow, the other one a lie, when always meant never, under that same sky. Built a house with foundations made of trust. You built a shelter made of passing lust. Every time I said forever, I believed it true. But forever was a word that only lived in two dimensions of a map you never planned to keep. You packed your bags while I was fast asleep. You couldn't promise what I needed you to say. Never was your truth and always was my freight. It was a collision course from the very start, when always meant never in my hopeful heart. My grand design of infinite embrace, crashing into the limits of your space. I was chasing a sunrise that would never end. You were planning the exit, my fair weather friend. One word of vow, the other one a lie, when always meant never, under that same sky. I always felt naive, a fool's naive mistake. You never felt so solid, for goodness sake. The gap between the words, a canyon deep and wide, with everything we felt and everything we tried. Two different languages, two separate points of view. I was a lifetime since you were passing through. It was a collision course from the very start, when always meant never in my hopeful heart. My grand design of infinite embrace, crashing into the limits of your space. I was chasing a sunrise that would never end. You were planning the exit, my fair weather friend. One word of vow, the other one a lie, when always meant never, under that same sky. Gone forever, just an end point in time, a perfect painful crime. Air is thick, it's heavy on my chest. I'm trying hard, but failing every test of simple living, of drawing every breath. It feels like a slow and suffocating death. Every thought is an anchor pulling me down, the heaviest feeling in this lonely town. My soul is screaming, trying to break free from this unbearable weight of simply being me. Oh, the gravity is winning, pulling me to the ground. The crushing pressure is silent, heavy sound. It's the unbearable weight of being here and now, living every second, breaking every vow to be okay, to smile, to pretend to be fine. Drinking this heavy, bitter, endless wine, just the burden of existing in the cold, hard light. The unbearable weight of being every endless night. The day begins, I open up my eyes, and the weight crashes down like a brutal surprise. A physical sadness, a concrete solid thing, the opposite of joy that you used to bring. Each step I take is a battle, a hard fight, to move through treacle to find a little light. The simple functions, they are all a heavy chore. Existing is a burden I can't take anymore. Oh, the gravity is winning, pulling me to the ground. Oh, crushing pressure is silent, heavy sound. It's the unbearable weight of being here and now, living every second, breaking every vow to be okay, to smile, to pretend to be fine. Drinking this heavy, bitter, endless wine, just the burden of existing in the cold, hard light. The unbearable weight of being every endless night. They tell me joy weighs nothing, that love can make me fly, but they don't understand the leading sky that sits upon my shoulders, crushing out the air, leaving me in silence, trapped in this despair. It's not the memories that weigh me down, you see. It's just a simple, heavy fact that I have to be. Oh, the gravity is winning, pulling me to the ground. Crushing pressure is silent, heavy sound. It's the unbearable weight of being here and now, living every second, breaking every vow to be okay, to smile, to pretend to be fine. Drinking this heavy, bitter, endless wine, just the burden of existing in the cold, hard light. The unbearable weight of being every endless night. The unbearable weight of being the life I'm fleeing, so heavy and deep, while the whole world's asleep.